this is the Golan Heights, and along this fence there are several landmines. One of the most condensed area of landmines anywhere in the world. Right, ready.
Regarding the international line, this is the point where the international line border reaches the lake, but not the lake, but 10 meters east of the lake. And from here, 10 meters east of the lake until the point where the Jordan meets the Kinneret, the lake, the Sea of Galilee. Okay, from here, the international line turns to the east and to the mountain, to the south.
Okay. Are they mining or?
8.5. Now the sea level is about 5 meters less, depends of the season.
Okay.
It means the seashore now is west of 10 meters it was on 1967. Now here the gap is very small, about 50 meters, but on the north section it's about 400 meters.
So this is where.
You can understand why a lot of Israeli people said never withdraw from here.
Okay,
Because
so
the
this is where the
memories of-
Syrian troops used to be before 67 up here on the
Okay,
heights.
this is a Syrian position.
Yes,
you
and
can
that's
see
where
how
the
they
farms
could
were.
control the kibbutz. Here on the other side. So people don't understand what it's to be back. It is not to be back to the situation before 67, because on 67 it was guns here. And when you speak about peace, it will not be any guns because the Golan will be DMZ zone.
Yeah.
So it's quite different situation. And again, it will be a situation under peace and not a situation of war. So again, it's quite different. Here it was a DMZ zone, most of it controlled by Israel. Okay, you have explanation in English. Part of it is propaganda, but part of it is reality.
300 meters above sea level, with an impressive view of the beautiful Sea of Galilee and its surroundings. On the other side of the lake, you can see the city of Tiberias. Above Tiberias rises the Perea Mountain Ridge, which is...
Okay, ready.
Moshav Male Gamla, established on 1976. The beginning, the sitting was a temporary place nearby. From here, since 1918, when we switched to here, there was even no one tree, no, not houses. You can see what it's been now, 19 families. If you want,
That is Mount Hermon, which is the highest mountain in the region, and the summit of the mountain is in Syria, and then the western part is in Israel, and there is some skiing activity on the Israeli side. Anything else?
the mountains that you can see in the middle is Lebanon.
Okay. Now,
If you can see the road, the vertical road, this is part of the Syrian project to take the water, the source of the Jordan, from nearby Banyas, nearby the Hermon Mountains, and to transfer it to Jordan. And this is the reason for a lot of fight between Syria and Israel since 1964 until 1967.
Okay.
So, Saleem's tour today started looking out my window at a Ahmadi Muslim mosque that you saw on the Carmel. Then we hopped over to the Baha'i Gardens. We just drove by the Stella Maris Monastery. So hopefully you're getting the idea, the correct idea, that Haifa is a multi-ethnic city with many religions represented here. Later on we'll visit the Druze villages and another Christian shrine. Of course, the majority of the population is Jewish. So if there's any hope for a multicultural future in the country, I think Haifa symbolizes it, where relations are good and the city is the way it should be, with a lot of representation of a lot of different people. And that's what makes it a beautiful place, probably the most wonderful city in Israel, according to my opinion.
And there's an oil terminal over there.
Okay, so we're looking out at the industrial area of Haifa, a lot of the oil refineries, plastic industries. It's all located there because this is the end point of the Iraqi-Palestine oil pipeline. That of course doesn't run now, but set the basis for setting up the entire industrial area of the country. You have the Krayot neighborhoods to the north, and just beyond those neighborhoods across the bay you see the Lebanese border. Obviously Haifa was on the front line of the Lebanon war in 2006. Can benefit from the peace as much as it suffers from the war. And you can go down the coast and you can see the city of Akko straight across, also a multicultural city that had some ethnic tensions this year. Beyond that, Nahariya, and then is Rosh Hanikra and the Lebanese border.